cabbage salad. And you know what? I thought at first that I'd bought iceberg lettuce, but I'm actually not mad that I bought a head of organic cabbage, because cabbage is actually hardier, lasts longer, has more versatility than iceberg lettuce, is a little bit more nutrient dense. So I'm not upset about it. I actually love a cabbage salad. And cabbage is something that's always cut up in salad. And people think they have so many opinions on this is what a salad should be. But honestly, like if you go out to eat or just like a standard salad that people make, it's not really that hearty, to be honest with you. I feel like you kind of need to make your own salad to make it heartier or just a little bit more tasty, because a lot of things that are considered salad, in my opinion, are not salad. Like I'm like, that is not salad. Things that some people say is a salad, it's just a very basic, like look, for example, if you go out to eat pizza, I am appreciative that hey, they have salad on the menu. So let's say you don't eat pizza because pizza has cheese on it and you don't eat a cheese pizza, and some people are like, well, what's up with that? I know a lot of people were just very triggered by that. I mean, you would think in 2023 people wouldn't be, but there's still people like, it's like, oh my golly, you mean want to cut this in the middle section out of it. I took off the top leaves because I just, honestly, they're not the cleanest in my opinion. Trying to get it out of there. This is pretty tight on it. Usually you can kind of get the little centerpiece out. This one's lodged in there pretty darn good. Kind of just want to pull the leaves of it off. In a way, I'm thinking, yeah, for this one, I don't want to make a mess. Like, I never want to make a mess with my salad, but sometimes you just have to get that center part off. This one just does not want to budge. It's like, it's a pretty strong one. Yeah, it's a pretty strong core. And I don't usually mind the core of the salad. It's just not salad, but lettuce. I'm going to kind of just rinse him. Give him a good rinse. And let him drain into the sink. Yeah, I don't have a colander anymore. I've been meaning to buy one. Years ago, I had a plastic one. And I think I just got rid of it. I probably should have kept it. But the reason I got rid of it is because I just thought, oh, he looks sad because he got put in the dishwasher once and then he was partially melted. But I really should have kept it. I don't know why I got rid of it. Because it would be so convenient. And I've been meaning to buy a new one. I just haven't done it. It's another thing that you have to own. And I feel like I have enough like little things I own. And then for the rest of the salad, I feel like, well, I could just kind of scoop him up. I'm just trying to get them kind of clean, you know? Like, so I like to take the aerator and just rinse them off. Let them drain into the sink a little. I don't care. Like, some people are very, like, picky about it. Like, they want their salad completely dried off or something. And I'm like, I don't understand. Like, why does salad need to be completely dried off? It's just salad. Like, I think people get too precious about it sometimes. Personally, I don't care if there's some water in the salad. Like, that doesn't bother me, I guess. It really bothers a lot of people, though. So a little bit of water will be coming out of it as you go, and one thing you can do is you can just get your little washcloth. I have paper towels, but I kind of reserve paper towels more for eating or like for when people come over. For me, I just like when I'm cleaning or doing things, I use washcloths for myself because hey, they last longer and they're more absorbent. And so, what you can do as you're like, you can kind of just pat this dry. You can pat this dry, and it absorbs a lot more water than a paper towel. And I love it. It's just so amazing when you chop a cabbage. I'm just like, I feel so in awe of it for some reason. Something about chopping up a cabbage just makes me feel really happy. Is my head cut off in this video? Kind of. Okay. So you just gather up the rest of your little, and then if there's excess water, you can just get your little washcloth again and just, kind of gather it up. I need another plate or bowl, actually, for my lettuce. Rinse my baby fingers off. I love the feeling of aerated water. It just feels so good, like to clean. My obsession with cleaning is getting a little sky high these days. But that's okay. I love to clean. I know some people, I think some people should clean more. Like, some people are like, oh, that's too much cleaning. No, you should clean more. Like, seriously, man, what are you doing with your time that you can't be cleaning your house? Or you can't be having like a cleaner environment. Here's another bowl. Cleaning's good for you. It's very good for you. It's mega good for you. You know? Move those out of the way. And that way I can make a second bowl with the chopped cabbage. Okay. Let's see. Let's gather up what's still on the cutting board that I didn't put in yet. Cabbage is just better for salad because, you know, some people are like, oh, I don't like it when like the lettuce leaves get too like limp. But cabbage, like even if it does get wet, like it holds up with crispness. It stays crisp. Its crispness holds up, okay? It stays intact. So even if it does get a little wet, and then you can stir fry cabbage. I'm just like, cabbage is versatile. I think that's why Chinese people love them some cabbage. I mean, that's not correct English, I'm sorry. Chinese people love cabbage for a reason, and they're smart. And during times of famine, they would maintain like cabbage, like reserves. Like cabbage is just so healthy for you. And cabbage rolls are one of my favorite things that my mom makes. I have never made cabbage rolls yet. I really should one of these days. I need to get around to it. And it's just not something that I've attempted to make. Blah, blah, blah. Roll this one. You can get, and yeah, even the parts of the cabbage that are hard and dense, just cut them up tiny. This is one thing I don't really like about eating out is like everything's so big and the pieces are just so big, and I'm like, I'd rather just eat at home where it's cheaper, and yeah, it takes time to chop something up, but it's like in nice bite-sized pieces. Like, it's just so much more enjoyable, you know, in my opinion. Like even the very dense, veiny parts of the cabbage, just cut them up tiny. You can use all parts of it. You just have to chop, 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 chop. You just have to keep chopping. Getting on an art schedule and a food schedule. So yeah, I'm getting kind of excited about this new scheduling for myself that I'm going to be having. I feel like it's just going to give me like a lot more peace of mind. Like the other day I was kind of like, but now I'm feeling like, I'm feeling it. I'm like, you know what? Because I'm going to have a lot more freedom. That's the part I really am excited about. Okay, gather up the rest of the cabbage that's kind of lingering on the cutting board. Still have more cabbage here that we need to chop up. I have a hair interview coming up too. A hair interview. I'm excited about that. So I'm going to be talking to, like, in the works. We haven't set a date on it yet. So I just, about hair growth, hair routines with Carter, who was on my hair channel before. So that'll be coming up. Not exactly sure when, just trying to keep it nice and loose. Like, it can be a last minute thing when it's mutually, like, spontaneous, because that's kind of the content I'm going for right now. Spontaneous content. I feel like the more spontaneous you are, the more things just open up for you. Like, it's just, there's just something about spontaneity. It just, it feels very good. Like, I love spontaneity. Like, probably could have cut those pieces a little bit smaller, honestly. I think I should have, but okay. We'll just go with it. They're in the bowl now. I've been getting some really dodgy offers, like, from people. Like, some guy emailed me the other day. He's like, I can help you grow your channel. Like, I'm like, no. Like, buddies, we're not interested. We're not going to pay you money to do keyword research for us. We're not interested. Like, I'm just like, can they just stop? Stop it already. Stop it. I mean, I'm so tired of these dudes. Like, they're always, like, one emailed me last night. He's like, look at this video. I can help. And he doesn't, like, okay, I get it. Sometimes English is your second language, but you're not going to be able to help me unless you have a strong command of the English language. Like, if you're saying that your service is that you provide good keyword research and your paragraphs are written in very poorly structured English, you're not going to be able to help me more than I can help myself. And honestly, those tactics don't work. They don't work. I know people think like, oh, wow, these people can help us. No. If I wanted to do that, I'd pay for TubeBuddy. Like, there are AI programs right now that do what he promises to do, but they do it better. And I'm not going to do that either. Like, there's the free TubeBuddy, and it just tells you keywords. And honestly, I'm not about that game, and I think YouTube doesn't even like, I don't think that, like, maybe that'll give you some, like, peaks in traffic, but YouTube's not a dodo. And they said that you're really not supposed to be buying services like that anyway. Like, you're not, like, YouTube can tell, like, if something's a bot. Although, there are some channels with, like, 1 million subscribers that have, like, you can tell they have botted comments, so I don't know. Supposedly, YouTube says they don't, like, condone it, but it seems like there's some channels that seem to have it. It's just strange. Like, I don't know. But honestly, I don't need to pay somebody to do keyword research for me, and I don't need to use a bot either. I'm just going to do YouTube as I always have. Like, yeah, I don't have a team here. Like, it's just me, and that's what I like. And I think that's what a lot of people like. Like, I get that some, like, really successful YouTube channels, they've become this thing where they have a team moderating their content and helping them film and write scripts, but this is why I said I'm a live stream channel, because there's all sorts of live stream content. I'm a live stream food and art channel. That's kind of where I'm going. I'm not saying that I'm never going to make edited videos again, because I've made edited videos. I just feel like the push to do that's lower right now, because I like live content. I like things that are spontaneous, and I want a channel that matches my personality, you know. And I think I've always loved that YouTube had this live streaming function, and I never understood why people thought they had to go to Twitch or somewhere else to do the same thing that you do on YouTube. Like, I'm gonna use it. And now YouTube is promoting podcasts. So basically, like, I have always considered myself a live streamer, but these are just my little podcasts where I make food and I talk with you and you can see what I do on a daily, weekly basis when I have time. Well, I've had a couple of days off, so I've been creating some new content for you guys. I was going to paint last night. Like, I wanted to do a couple more things to that painting because I'm still not quite done with it. Like, I thought, oh, I'm done, but then I looked at it and I'm still not 100% happy with it yet. So, there's a couple more things I want to do before I say I'm completely done with that painting and I'm moving on. There's 2 or 3 more things. And yeah, I almost feel like I like the tree roots before I redid them. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I'm trying to think like what I'm going to do with that painting. But the point is, I will try to do some art content, although I was thinking about maybe doing henna. But now I'm like, it's getting later in the day. It's only 11:54. But later in the day, and that's a production. And I probably should have started it yesterday if I wanted to do henna. That's sort of how I feel right now. But we'll see how I feel in a bit. I love salads and whatnots. I just hate the texture of like wet vegetables. There. Get some of the cabbage that fell down here. That part's not good. I don't want that. Okay, I was thinking about the time that we went to Disneyland. Well, we ended up not going, or we're gonna shop or do something. I thought Disneyland, but I guess not. But, you know, my sister's sick, so we didn't go. But I was just thinking about the time we stayed in this hotel. It was right across the street from Disneyland. And hotels are not cheap nowadays, but there were hairs in the bed on the sheets. And it really upset my sister. She was like, oh, this is so gross. I'm such a germaphobe. And I'm like, the weird thing is, I mean, it's gross, but I don't know. I'm a little bit more forgiving of things like that because I'm like, well, if you've ever worked with the public, you've seen worse things. And I mean, she does too, but in a much different capacity than I have, where I've seen, I don't know, questionable whatnots. So I don't know, some hair on the bed just did not bother me, but I just remember she was very upset about it. I was like, I'm such a different personality. Like, I'm the kind of person, like, I'd probably just scoop up the hair and go to sleep, but she actually let, like, the front desk know, and I'm just like, my personality is just so different than her. Like, and my other little sister, too, she was kind of like that, too. Like, they had no problem voicing their opinion about whatnot or anything, and I'm like, ugh, that's just not me. Like, I'm just not that type. Like, if I don't like something, like, oh, okay, the hotel had kind of gross sheets, I'd probably just fix it myself and go to sleep. That's just how I am. Like, to me, I just feel like that's more interaction than I want. Like, I don't mind talking to people, but if I can fix something myself, I'll just fix it and I'll move on with my day. Because I guess I'm just like, that's how I am. Like, I'm a DIY type person. Like, I'm a DIYer all the way. I just, like, honestly, I just don't like to complain about things, I think. I think that's my main thing. It just doesn't feel like it's worth your time either. Like, I don't mind talking to people saying hi, but to me, it feels like it's a waste of your time to have to go tell somebody, oh, this happened, and then, yeah, that's just how I feel about those things, you know? I'm gonna keep going with my salad adventure. Put this one back. Okay, next step. Let's put you here. Alright, so the next veggies I want, I actually need my other utensil that I didn't get out yet. I need my cucumber potato peel. It's for potatoes, cucumbers. I go this way, okay guys? I don't know, some people they go the other way. I go this way. This is the way I go when I peel a cucumber. I'm not going, I should have bought olives. Go this way, go this way, go this way, go that way. In my opinion, it's safer. Some people peel towards themselves and I'm like, why do you peel towards yourself? Peel away from yourself, you know? Okay. Yummy. Put some in you. I'm gonna just equally distribute it around all the No. Cucumbers overboard. kind of like the system of cutting cucumbers. It's sort of cute, but not exactly perfectly cute, you know. And then, even though I think what I'm going to do is this. I think I'm going to get another bowl that I kind of have reserved, like just for extra vegetables. I have it right here, ready to go in the wings. Ready to go in the wings. Okay. Because I'm going to cut more veggies, but I think I just want an assortment of the overflow of the veggies I'm going to cut. So I'm going to cut up more of the cucumber. So I have them ready to go for the next few days, since I already have all my choppy chop stuff out. Maybe I know what I want. It's this. I'm gonna rinse my baby fingers off and put a lid on my 2 things of cabbage that I chopped up already, because I think I'm going to just have them in reserve for when I'm ready for them. So I'm going to put a lid on them. I love these Pyrex. This one I filled up a little too full, but that's okay. He's full, but he's full, you see. Look at that. I love like these Pyrex because they're glass. I just feel like they're healthier. Like, it's a healthier container than although I drink out of plastic sometimes. I don't know. I'm kind of like at the point that I'm not going to panic about like, oh, what kind of a container am I using? Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to take this orange out so I can use him. I'm going to use my orange. I'm going to make the dressing. And I still have some of that dipping sauce left over from yesterday. And I still have my smoothie from a few days ago. This thing is gigantic. Mmm. I don't really need to turn off my coffee pot. I'm just going a little bonkers there. Coffee pots are expensive nowadays, like, and it's just a percolating. I got mine on sale. Well, I don't know. Maybe they just play around with it because I bought mine. When I bought it, it was $34, which I guess for a brand name 12 pot coffee pot, I guess that's not bad. However, I do have to say, just seemed pricey that when it went up to $54, I was like, what? Why are you $54 now? It's a little silly, is it not? Okay, I ate the last of those veggie corn dogs yesterday. It was funny because on TikTok, I posted a little video about it. And Morningstar Farms like commented and they're like, "Oh, that crispy though?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I like it really crispy. And like I said, I really am loving the air fryer because yeah, it gets stuff crispy. You don't need it deep fried to be crispy. I don't understand and it feels better like when I ate those vegetable egg rolls, like I didn't get like a stomach ache. Have you ever noticed like if you eat food when it's too like deep fried, it just gives you like a stomach ache afterwards? Like if you go out to eat Chinese food or something, I can't do like too much deep fried food. It kind of just makes me feel physically ill. So I just think it's healthier not to eat deep fried, you know? Personal preference, like I just don't think deep fried food is necessary in the human diet. Like you can have a healthy diet without deep frying your food. Plus, seriously, it's gonna make less of a mess. Like, and your oil will last longer, and you can just like I'm switching over to like I'm just gonna start buying healthier. Like I just kind of want to just buy olive oil. Like that's my preference right now. Like when I do buy oil again, I think I still have a little bit of vegetable oil left. Or I may have used it all, honestly. But I'm wanting to switch over to just using extra virgin olive oil for like baking too. Because I feel like it's healthier for me. Personally, that's just my preference. And it's less messy, you know? So I think next I want to learn how to make onion rings for the air fryer. That's actually something I really like to learn. I think that would be my next goal. So this one's pretty full. I think I'm going to stick this one in the fridge as a reserve vegetable bowl. Okay. Do you want to see how, like, when you do decide to peel the greens, the green skin off the cucumber, the greens? There's a lot of little scrappy scraps. I'm like, ooh. Pull that out. I think it tastes better without it, personally. I'm not a fan of skin on tomatoes, but one thing I don't really understand that a lot of people love is to seed their tomatoes, and I will never be on board with you guys. I will never agree with people who seed their tomatoes. I'm like, that's weird. I love tomato seeds, so you lost me on that one. But I don't like I don't like skin on cucumbers that much. And I like finely diced cucumbers, which is another reason I just love to eat at home, because when you eat at home, you can control the way food is made. I just don't understand like the allure of eating out that much. Is it really that yummy? Is it really that yummy though? I just want to know. Is it? Maybe for some people it is. I don't know. I just don't. Like I remember a few times eating out, but the experience is never that great. Like I feel like I'm kind of over it. It's pottery. Pottery. You want a little bit of orange juice? Oh, yes, please. Just a tiny bit to kind of get me citrified. Good job. There we go. Start the citrification of your lovely, you know, the citrification of salad. Why not? I do like raw veggies, though. Like, yeah, I love to create dressings for veggies, but really, if you learn to appreciate the flavor of raw veggies, I think you'll just eat vegetables more because you'll actually crave them. Like when you start realizing cucumbers are sweet and they also are savory, like how can you not like that flavor? I know some people think it needs to like swim in dressings or be edible, but I pretty much like it as is. Now we're gonna get out some other veggies. So let's see, what other veggies do I want to add to my salad? I have my green onions. I think I want to save some of them for a stir fry. So I'm going to use these green onions right here, I think, for the salad, or just to have in reserve. And I got the nice big ones. And I have my tomatoes. These tomatoes. Then I'm going to chop up all my tomatoes. All of my tomatoes are being chopped up. Yes, I'm chopping up all my tomatoes. Tomorrow I need to go to the store, maybe to buy more miscellaneous things, I'm thinking. Okay. I think we'll do onions last because the onions do make me cry a little bit. My eyes always water. These are beautiful tomatoes. I still love a homegrown tomato best though, because store-bought tomatoes just never have that yummy flavor that a homegrown tomato has. You just, like, once you've had a homegrown tomato, you just know that flavor, and it's just like, it always will stay with you kind of thing. I mean, think about it day and night. I think about it day and night anyway. Think about it. I have to do some floor cleansing after this because, yeah, some of the salad falls down there, but I don't. Usually I would wipe the floor as I go, but I kind of just want to get my salad chopped up. I'm going to put more of my veggies in here. I'm going to do some consolidation. I think I'm going to use like a little bit of the sauce as a base. I'm going to put the tofu up here. So then, yeah, I'll have more space for things because I'll need more bowls of space for vegetable bowls going in. And I'm going to use the last of my dipping sauce in the dressing I'm going to make. I'm going to need a little baby Pyrex. I'm going to get myself a baby Pyrex. It's one of the smaller Pyrex containers. It's not a baby. I think this is the middle size. I think I have one that's even tinier. I'd have to look through all my Pyrex jars, but he's my cute Disney Pyrex. But everybody that day when we went to Costco, I think it was the Fontana Costco back in October of 2021, everybody was going crazy over the Nightmare Before Christmas ones, and this lady, she saw my sister look at it, she goes, "Are you gonna buy it?" My sister's like, "No, you can have it. We wanted the Disney ones." She goes, "Oh my God." And she got on her phone and she told this lady, "Oh, they have all the Nightmare Before Christmas Pyrex bowls. You better run down here and get them." And we were shopping at Costco for like an hour. So we just out for funsies. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to see, like, want to look at them again, even though I picked it up. Because I was almost thinking about getting a second one. And then we went back around and the Disney ones were still there. But all the Nightmare Before Christmas ones were gone. But these Disney ones, they're so cute. It says, like, love and joy. I use these year round. These are adorable. I love these ones. So, yeah. Those, I think they're cuter than, I don't know. I guess if you like Nightmare Before Christmas, it was I wonder if it's resellers, though. Because I guess I'm so naive. I used to be like, boy, people really like this and that, and I see people buying things, and I found out there's reseller. But I wonder, I know that there's still people who make money reselling, but I heard some lady when I went to Walmart actually on Tuesday night talking about how she was upset that her daughter was reselling stuff, and it was upsetting the grandma because she was just buying stuff and not selling enough. So my question is the reseller market so saturated? Because I've thought about selling some stuff in my closet that I might not wear, or that I only wear occasionally. I really thought about doing that, but I don't know. Because it just seems like the reseller market is so saturated, so I never bothered to look into it, so to speak. Ooh, you are juicy. It's a good tomato. I need like a spoon to scoop all the juice up with. Scoop that up. I hate how they put stickers on. Yeah, I know it's their product, but I'm like, these stickers are so annoying. At least these tomatoes taste slightly better than some of the other ones. Some of them just taste bad. I'm like, these ones are a little bit better tasting, but the homegrown ones, and these aren't even organic. These are the conventional ripen on the vine ones. They taste a little bit better, but I still want something that tastes more homegrown. And yeah, good luck. I'll find that when my mom grows it. Yeah, I could try and grow it on my little patio, but no. It's too shaded, and I did once. And then the tomato plant finally was making tomatoes, but it was growing over the side, and I got scared. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to. There we go. That's easier. And then you can just get paper towels, not paper towels, but like little washcloths. I prefer, like, just for myself when I'm cleaning or by myself, I just use washcloths. And like I said, I use paper towels sometimes when I'm eating, and sometimes like just for like people that come over. Because for myself, I use washcloths because they absorb more, and you can just wash them. And then yeah, I do a couple of loads of washcloths every once in a while. But it's cheaper and they're more absorbent than using all those paper towels. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God. Good, good, good. I hate glasses sometimes. Just like that thing. Okay. I love glasses, but I hate them sometimes. Especially when they get caught inside of the hinge of that. I'll just put my hair back a little bit. Trash. Get some more baby washcloths out to have on hand. Just for getting things nice and organized. Okay, so this is like my reserve tomato bunch. Tomatoes, I don't know. I don't feel like they have to be chopped this finely, honestly. They can be, but that's one veggie. I'm like, if it's a little bit bitter with a tomato, I don't mind. But like with a cucumber, carrot, onion, I like it more finely chopped. Tomato, I'm a little bit more, yeah. Sometimes for funsies, I do chop up cherry tomatoes. A little bit, you know, if you want. It just depends on the mood I'm in, I guess. Okay, this is actually a pretty good knife, and I'm liking it better. Like, ever since I kind of scrubbed it, it's a little bit less discolored, but I don't know, would I buy a ceramic knife again? I question it, because I don't know. I'm like... feels cold. I just don't like to waste any of the vegetable, honestly. That's my feeling on that. So I'm gonna get him all in there as much as I can. Rinse my hands off. Feels so nice. Like, it feels really nice. Like, nice warm aerated water just feels so good. Hi Casey, how you doing? I think we're gonna find a lid for you. And this one I'm gonna put in the fridge because after I make my dressing, I am gonna bring some more things back out, or I might just have my dressing in reserve. But I think I'm just gonna have these so I can make and assemble salads. That's kind of my goal. Okay, so I do want another bowl. Like, I need to find another little bowl. Let's see. I have another one. I don't know if I want the big one though. Maybe I'll just do a medium-sized bowl. Nice medium-sized bowl for chopping up the onions. Okay, so we have these beautiful, I got they're the BBQ green onion, product of Mexico. I liked these though because they're bigger. They're a green onion, but I just like one with a slightly larger bulb on it. It just, I don't know, they taste better to me too. They have more of an oniony flavor. And sometimes the green onion flavor, like, I do like it really oniony. Like, the thing about that I do like about chopping green onions as opposed to, like, I know a red onion, when you chop that up, it's really good for you. Oh my goodness, that was twisted on pretty tight. They were tightly twisted in there. They were twisted sisters, you know. 80s reference. Give them a nice little bath. the green part, so I'm gonna rinse it off too. All right, let's do some onion chops. So I take off the very end of the bulb, and then I go chop, and yes, I do like raw onion. Oh yeah. Oh, it is really good. Pretty nice. Ooh, that's tasty. And it's kind of sweet too. There's just something about a green onion. It has an oniony flavor to it, but it has like this sweetness to it that I just really like. Similar to like a Mayan onion, but not quite as pungent where it makes my eyes water. I do love salads, Casey. I do love me some salad. I've always been a salad queen. But I will say this, if you make salad at home, it's just always the best because you can control like what veggies go in and the size of the veggies, because that's one thing I don't really like about eating out is how tiny or large, not tiny, large pieces of vegetables are. I can't stand that. And then you have to get a knife and fork to cut them up, and that's just annoying. Thankfully, we had a knife and a fork at the baby shower, and I was cutting up my salad. I was eating it. It's hilarious. But the one good thing about a pizza place is at least they do have salad, and it wasn't the freshest salad though, but it was salad. Can't complain. So let's do the next one. Okay, so we just gently take the bulb off and then we go. And then you pop some onion in your mouth. My chopping skills are very good. Okay, I'm really good at chopping. As you can see, I have been chopping salads for decades, and I have a knack for it. Chopping salads for decades. That would be a fun name for a cookbook. A salad cookbook. I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of things I like to make though aren't, like, I get it, when you make a cake you have to have a precise recipe, but I feel like with a salad you can just have like a roadmap. Like, let's say this is how I be traveling, like a roadmap. Like, you don't have to take the same route every day. Like, sometimes I like to mix it up and go a different way. You see different things, like when you walk a slightly different way, you know, drive a different way, go a different way. Like, it's not a precise roadmap, but it's kind of like a guide. It doesn't have to be like, oh, this is what we're going to do, and we must do it that way, and I cannot deviate from this way. I'm like, just calm down, buddies. Just calm down a little bit. It's just a salad. Like, I think some people think everything has to be like a really precise recipe, though. Yes, with baking, it kind of does, because, you know, you have things that are rising, but like when it just comes to cooking, I feel like I like things that are more like where you can use what you have. I think that's why I am a big salad person though, like when I do make salads, because yeah, you can put, and how fell out of making salads for a while because I really love salad. Salad's life, man. Salad is good. It's versatile. See, like when I make a smoothie, I do definitely make enough that it lasts a few days. Like it's kind of like a soft serve treat. Like I have my smoothie in the fridge that if I want a little bit, I can just eat on it as I go. And I think I like that better than oatmeal. Like I should start, like I would say I don't like oatmeal, but I do like oatmeal too. Maybe I'll try and make oatmeal one of these days. I've been thinking about it. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it is. You're right. It's delicious, but it's healthy. Like salad's healthy. I also think the more you eat your vegetables, like you're going to acquire a taste for vegetables, and you have to start eating vegetables. Like if you're not eating them, you're gonna be like, what is all this green stuff? Like what is this? Like, but if you eat it, then you will be more like attuned to wanting to eat it. That's how I feel with salad. And the thing that's really cool about veggies too is you can use them in stir fry. So let's say it's winter, like during this winter when it was cold, I wasn't really running my heater, by the way, because, well, my wall unit, it smells bad. And they always say, we fixed it. They never can fix it. So I bought a little baby heater, and you guys probably saw the video I did, but it was actually probably a godsend that I just said, I'm going to just suck it up, Buttercup. This was a really cold winter for Southern California. A lot of people were like, it was freezing. They had several $100 like gas bills because everybody, or electricity bills because they were like running their heater a lot and all the prices for utilities went up. And mine didn't go up quite at all, like because I do laundry and I cook a little bit on my stove, but I don't really run my heater or gas appliances that much, so it was actually a good thing for me anyway. I made out. Other people, I feel like the utilities should not have gone up as much as they did. Like the rationale for it doesn't quite mesh. I'm like, no, I don't think you had to raise the prices that much. I think you raised the prices because you saw profit. Like, let's be real. Like, they raised the prices because there was a profit in it. Just like the corporations keep saying, well, due to inflation, we have to raise the prices for this and that. Some of it is just like, well, you can say it's inflation, right? You can always say that, and it's an opportunity to make more money. Like, let's be real here. Because people have to buy food. Like, even vegetables are more expensive than they used to be, but I think I'm going to stop buying as many fun foods because, like, prices have just gone up a lot. Like, more than they were, like, a few years ago. And I'm like, this is just a little too much. We will just eat more salads or stir fries, or we're going to try and make spring rolls ourselves, stuff like that. Or we can make the tortilla pizzas. I bought a big thing of tortillas, and we can definitely make tortilla pizzas for surely. But today is a salad day. And right now, I still need my cutting board. I just kind of want to wipe off this counter a little bit and do a little bit of rinsing on him. Just to get him kind of primed for the next step. I won't rinse him completely, but just, I don't know. I just kind of like to do a little bit as I go, so to speak. We're going to make the salad dressing. Okay, so we have an avocado. This one looks pretty ripe. I always try to pick like a squishy avocado. I love a squishy avocado that's probably about to turn brown. That's what I like. I know a lot of people don't like it, but whatever. It tastes good. Like, people are so weird about avocado. They act like, oh, if it has like a brown spot, I can't eat it. I'm like, whatever. It tastes good. I don't care if it has like a brown spot. I'm the same way with bananas though. And people are like, they'd rather eat like an unripe, starchy banana than one that's ripe and tasty. So I'm always going to be of the opinion that a ripe banana and a super ripe avocado tastes better. That's just how I am. And it's to my benefit because whenever they have the bargain bin bananas, Well, I mean, the prices aren't quite as good as they used to be, but like a few years ago, I would get like a pound of bananas for 15 cents because they were brown. And they went into that little bargain bin. I did get some cauliflower that was a little brown on the top for 99 cents the other day. So if you're not like a produce snob and you're like me and you want to save money, just go to the discount. I feel like Food for Less still does the best though. I don't know, Stater Brothers has a bargain bin too, but their prices are a little bit higher. I think Food for Less is a little bit more affordable. I've been kind of a Food for Less girly again. For a while I was not a fan of Food for Less just because there was some weird activity at our local Food for Less where, like, one time I had some lady ask me that her husband saw me go to their car or something and open the door, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And it was just weird scenarios. I'm like, I'm just shopping, leave me alone. It was just weird because I didn't even know who these people were, and it was just strange, and that made me feel really uncomfortable, and it made me not want to go to Food for Less for a while. And then there's also this transient lady that is just acting very strange outside of Food for Less. So yeah, so I didn't go for a while, but because I just didn't really feel safe, like as a single woman walking into Food for Less. I'm like, there's some weird activity here. I don't feel safe going there, but recently it hasn't been as bad. It's been okay. So I've started going again. So I have that, and I'm going to try and use up the last of the tahini. Because I have some tahini and these little things. I'm never going to buy these squeezable tahini containers again, though, because they are a pain, and then you know what? I'll try to see if I can get it out. And I think I need, like, a knife. It's just ridiculous. Like, just buy from now on, I'm going to either make my own tahini, or I'll just buy that one container that has like a big spout where you can actually scoop in and you can scoop it out. Because I'm just like, it's all stuck in the bottom. It's a pain in the, you know what? Come out! Come out! Like, it's basically like when it's separated, because it's like a butter. It's almost like a peanut butter, really. It's kind of like the part of it's the fibrous part of the tahini that's separated from the oily part. So you have a whole bunch of the fibrous part at the bottom, but I still want it. Just come on out, dude. It's just not easy getting it out. It's kind of a... You have to have patience for that sort of thing. And it's messy. Look at this. It's like having tahini fun time. It's like playing in mud, but playing with tahini. So I was making my own tahini for a while where I was just taking sesame seeds and pureeing it with olive oil. But that's not really tahini. That's just like your own... There's one brand of tahini I really want to try. Where did I put my spoon, friend? Oh no. It's a mess. This is like... I think I got most of it out though, because I just didn't want to waste it. I really don't want to waste it, buddy pals. I think what I should have done, actually, and I know some people don't like the lemon juice, but you can buy more of a pure pre-made lemon juice. So I think next time what I should do, if that happens, well, I want to try and make sure it doesn't happen, because I'm just not going to buy this kind of tahini. Like, people like the squeezable tahini, but I think I just like the one where you can dip it in and you get everything out. It's a little bit easier, in my opinion. Bye, squeezable tahini. I finally used you up. And the reason I hadn't used all of it up was because a whole bunch of it was just stuck to the bottom. I have another one. It's not a squeezable one, but there's another one that I need to use up what's left, actually. I think I used up most of this one, actually. I did. We don't waste tahini around here, okay? Okay. No tahini wasting. But this is going to be the more fibrous part of the tahini, so I'm definitely going to add, like, citrus juice to it next. That's going to be my next step. There's still a little bit top here. If you ever scrape the bottom of the tahini barrel, don't do it unless you don't mind things that feel a little fibrous. Woo! You'll get your daily fiber this way. Okay, I think I'm done playing with my tahini now. That was tasty though. That was a tasty fiber. Okay, so I'm going to rinse my little fingers off. Get them nice and rinsed. Get it out of the way. Rinsing. And a little bit of soap to break up all that tahini on my fingers. You need to make a nice hand scrub though, because it's a little gritty in there, and you just kind of scrub your hands up a little bit. Highly recommend. Okay, next step. I have this orange, so I want to use the rest of it without having to squeeze it out. Sometimes I do squeeze it, but I'm just going to use the fruit of the orange too, because it has juice in it. I'm not sure if I have a lemon. I'll look and see. But you're going to go in there, okay? We need something salty to add to it, and I still need to buy salt, but we're going to use up the last of this dipping sauce that we used yesterday for the egg rolls. And it's going to be part of the salty base. Part of it anyway. We need a little bit more of a salty base, actually, and something that's going to help us along a lot is we have this. And it has some, yeah, I'm going to use some of this. Just a little bit. Which is the Mandarin teriyaki sauce, but the reason I like it is because it does have soy sauce, and it has vinegar, some other things that'll just give us a nice little bit of a salty base to it. A little bit of a salty base that we do need. And I think we need a little bit of water in there, like just to get you going. Yeah. And the final thing we need is your lid. The lid is very important. Where did I put your lid? It's over here somewhere. Alright. Make sure everything's on there. Make sure it's nice and tight. Done with our cutting board now, so now we can start putting things here and here. This is going to make a nice amount of salad dressing. Oh no. We froze up for a second. Okay, we're back. So, let's see. I need to plug it in now so you work. obviously. You can't work without improving. Okay, ready, set. I think that's where this little thing's gonna come in handy though. He's gonna kind of make sure everything's tamped down. You almost, it has more of a guacamole hummusy type texture, but I kind of like that. A little bit. I don't usually do a lot of oil because there's already oil in the avocado, I feel like. But I feel like just to bump it up a little bit, I'm gonna add a tiny bit of oil to you. Just a little bit. I don't want a lot. And then, just to give it more flavor, I know there's already flavor, but I'm going to add some chopped onions. Dried to make it even more yummy. Blending at this point. Get you blending add a tiny bit more water. Tiniest touch of water to help the emulsion process. Don't want to waste you though, so man, I had something I could put pouring things like that. I feel like it always wastes a little, and I don't like that, so I'm gonna put you down there. Now, stick you in the fridge. Once again, I haven't ate since last night. Well, I ate a little bit. I ate some of my smoothie. And I drank some coffee with almond milk and a little bit of coffee oat creamer in it. But this, I think, will be even better. could have just added salt. So a little bit of that teriyaki sauce made it sweet. Interesting. Ooh, it's kind of good though. It's a very interesting dressing. Just start cleaning stuff up. You get back. Yeah. Squeeze. Squeeze. Go throw them in the washer. Okay. So the verdict is, I highly recommend the tahini salad. Thanks for watching. Bye.